And welcome back to another installment of Asagao Academy with Sensei Pong. I'm your host, Sensei Pong, and this is Pong Plays the Satchbag route of Asagao Academy, the Normal Boots Club. There we go. That was at least a good, 10 seconds of, intro. Once I start getting good at this, maybe I can, extend that to, 30 seconds, and then once I really start getting good, I can do a whole Let's Play of just introing myself. And then being like, oh, well, we're out of time. It's been about 30 minutes now. Until next time, let's actually try to play the game. That'd be awesome. I gotta figure that out. Alright. So, last time, we caught Jared doing something weird in the closet with Dungeons & Dragons in the middle of the night while snooping around ourselves. And neither of us wanted to get in trouble. And we almost caught the crook. Anyways, it was a very Scooby-Doo moment. I'm assuming I'm definitely no Daphne. I suppose Hana can either be... Well, Mai is definitely Scooby-Doo. Alright, Birdie Berry says Mai is Shaggy. Hana, she's probably Velma or Fred. I only mentioned Fred because he's the most vanilla character in all cartoons. Nobody likes Fred. I don't know where this is going, so let's just move on. Jared told me. Whoops, I always do that. I gotta actually click on the window so it actually registers the controller. Jared told me.
What?
What? He raised his eyebrows meaningfully, and it took a second for my brain to catch up to what he was implying. Damn it, that jerk! He said he wasn't going to tell! And to think I kept his secret last night. That's not important. I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. I want you to stop. You can't tell me what to do. And why not? I told you I have this under control. You're just going to get yourself in trouble. You're in enough trouble as it is. He stopped, and his annoyance turned to concern. He reached out and brushed my face. How many nights have you been doing this? It isn't healthy. I pushed his hand away.
No!
I don't care. I had to do something. Satch deflated a little, then gathered himself up again.
Well...
That's beside the point. I told you, I'm going to clear your name. You should be taking better care of yourself. Nobody even suspects you anymore. Not really. Not after what you did for Jared. It's about time. It only took them...
What?
Wait. You think I'm doing this for me? I searched his face, and he looked back at me in confusion. Yes? A surge of anger bubbled in my stomach. You've gotta be kidding me! It's not about being suspected. I've been suspected for 3 weeks. I can stand a few more. Then why are you doing this? We were all out yelling, for us anyways, in the middle of the hall. Class was starting in a few minutes, and swarms of students walking by stopped to watch us. You're so stupid! It's because of you! You're working so damn hard all the time, and you take on all this extra work, and you never tell anybody. Well... He is... In defense of Hana, he isn't seeing that Hana is not really doing this for her own personal gains. She's doing this because she wants to figure out who stole the boots for the Normal Boots guys, and she's trying to figure out the problem with the stolen library books to help Satch. He's implying that she's only doing it to clear herself, you know what I mean? I could... Well, yeah, no, they're both clueless in this. Anyways. This is a very... You're ruining the drama! You're ruining it. And Satch is a fictional character too! Along with all the doable. Satch is a fictional character too! He doesn't really exist! It's like the AVGN! Okay, I'm sorry. Pro Jared, Caddy, even Balrog. Do you think they really exist in real life? I saw someone cosplay Cat Icarus on Twitter. Nobody cosplays a real person. That was the stupidest tangent I've ever gone on. No, okay, by the way, for anybody watching this, if you don't know, all the people in normal boots and all the people in Hidden Block and Creeps McPasta are real people and are real YouTubers. And their links are down below it. Man, I would hope you know that by now. But if you scroll down to the description below, I have links to all their channels. So no, don't quote me on saying Satch is a fictional character. I don't know about Benjamin Bennett. He may not be real. He's still sitting there staring and smiling, and this is the same video. Been about an hour. It's only been about 30 minutes. Yeah. Oh, I can see him blinking. That's the way you can tell it's actually going, because he has to blink at some point. Yeah. Again, if you want to go check out Benjamin Bennett, his link is down below in the description, and here's a card. This card is not going to last for more than a few seconds. Let's just move on with the gameplay. I'm done. I couldn't just sit around and watch it happen. You've been so stressed, but you're still... Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. It happens. You gave me soda. This is what's going to happen if you give me soda. I couldn't just sit around and watch it happen. You've been so stressed, but you're still trying to help me out in May. It's totally stupid. Tears stung my eyes, but my attempt to stop crying didn't work. It wasn't like me to get so worked up, but... Alright, no sleep. Satch stared at me, speechless. I shook my head. You only rely on yourself, and you never tell anybody what's wrong. You just help other people. Well, you need someone to rely on, too. I don't want you to work alone anymore. I just don't. I stopped, unable to say more, wiping my face. Blame it on exhaustion, but I didn't even care that people were watching. I just watched Satch to understand. Oh, I just wanted Satch to understand. The students, clearly uncomfortable, began popping some popcorn and started sitting down to watch. It started filtering into the classroom. Satch gestured a few times, clearly about to begin speaking, but each time he thought better of it. Finally, he swallowed. We can work together. We can? Satch nodded, seemingly unaware of the action. Sure. The school bell rang. Class was starting. I beamed at Satch. He still stood in front of me, as if in a stupor. Satch? No response. I stepped behind him to give him a shove towards the staircase. Hey. Go, you're gonna be late for class. Oh, right.
Alright, be good.
Voice like butter. I'll see you later, Hannah. You'd better. I stepped into the classroom. As I went to close the door behind me, I heard Satch quietly whisper, Thanks. Smile. ... Ahem. Eep. If you don't mind taking your seat, Miss Masuno, class is waiting. Yes, ma'am. I dashed to my seat, waiting for Suzuka to lay some kind of punishment on me. Instead, a small smile tugged at the corner of her lips. Now then, shall we discuss the benefits of motion controls to modern video games? What benefits of motion controls? The benefits of motion controls. Mario Party? Any Kinect title? Skyward Sword. Birdie Berry's gonna defend that. But Skyward Sword? Wii Fit is cool. And no, I'm not one of those creeps that's like obsessed with the Wii Fit trainer. I just like the idea. I've never played Wii Fit trainer. I just like the idea of an exercise game. It's like DDR, you know what I mean? Regardless of how fun the game actually is, I don't know. I like the idea behind it. It's a new fresh idea that came out like 8 years ago or 10 years ago whenever Wii Fit Trainer came out. Wii Fit. The Wii Fit trainer is the... Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. But again, what benefits of motion controls? Seriously. Few and far between. There are a few games where I can think where motion controls are actually kind of cool. Like, New Super Mario Brothers, when you're like playing with just that one controller and you're playing it sideways, if you like flick up, it causes Mario or Luigi or any of the Toads to go wink and do a little twirl in the air. That's kind of cool. That's fun. But, okay, Mario Party's not that bad. Mario Party's pretty good. But I like Mario Party. But I'm old school. I like Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. Those are my favorite. Mario Party 8's okay. The class groaned, and like that, it was over.
Yo, what's up?
That was a new soundbite. So, what was that about? Lag. You know, just a small victory. Satch and Hannah sitting in a tree. I forgave you once, Miss Mizuno. Don't think I'll do it again. Yes, ma'am. I sank a little in my chair and pulled out my book. There was no way I would fall asleep this time. I sprinted to the library. Satch was sure to be working, and he had to know what I discovered about the boots. He would probably have the answer. As I flung open the door to the library, several heads shot up in my direction. The librarian was nowhere to be seen. I ran to the front desk and slammed my hands on it. Satch! Satch's head peeped over from the staff room. Seeing me, he grinned and came out.
Hana.
Hana, to what do I owe the pleasure? I think I figured out something about the boots. He frowned, glanced around, then waved me back behind the counter and into the staff room. He closed the door and glanced through the glass. Then he motioned for me to speak. I began to tell him exactly what happened last night. When I mentioned running into Jared, he held up his hand.
What?
What exactly did you see? I shifted nervously.
Well...
It happened really fast, so I didn't see much. I was really freaked out, and so was he. I just bolted immediately. I don't know why he was in there. Satch gazed into my eyes, and I swallowed heavily. I wasn't gonna out Jared, not even for one of his friends. Not even to one of his friends. But something told me Satch knew I was lying. Finally, he sighed. Continue. I finished my story, describing the dent we saw on the ground and my disbelief that someone moved the boots out of the hall. So whoever took them might be planning on selling them, or on keeping them out of your hands for some reason. Interesting. The boots are worth a lot of money, so it would almost make sense for somebody to sell them. Except that most every student here is loaded, the main exception being you. I winced. Regardless, this is great information to know. I'd really rather you didn't risk yourself going out at night. School is important, and you worked so hard to get here. I don't want to know what they'd do if they found you, and there are other dangers as well. You're lucky you only ran into Jared. Lucky? I was scared for my life. Exactly. But I don't want to keep you long. I know you have to work, and you can't get into any trouble either. I chuckled. Satch, however, was staring out the glass window. Hana, duck. Where? Are you kidding me? He put a hand on my shoulder and gently pressed me downwards. I squatted on the floor as his eyes slid across the glass. What's going on? Shh! 1 second. My knees hurt. Come here, quickly, and look. I stood and moved into the corner with Satch. From where we were standing, we could just see into the far side of the library. There, holding a giant stack of books, was Mai. So, what's wrong with that? Watch her. She glanced around herself, then slinked up against the bookcase, vanishing from view. A few seconds later, she appeared further down the library again. She looked around her, then made a mad dash for the door. Then she was gone. Aww. ... Oh, man. Look at those eyes. I'm not asking you to look at the eyes, dude. I'm asking the viewers to look at the eyes. Now you made me lose my train of thought. I was gonna say, look at them eyes. But kind of, not like judging, but like just the, you know what this means, kind of look. What's that about? I tried to laugh it off, but it came out more like a wheeze, terribly unconvincing. Satch took off his glasses and polished them against his white cotton shirt. I did not like where this was going. It would not be pretty. This isn't the first time I've seen her do this. Well, so? You don't know what she was doing. Maybe those were her books. Maybe she was getting them for a teacher. He stared me in the eyes. Do you really think that's the case? This segment's called creeping. But with that, I think this is actually a pretty decent point to cut off, only because I'm not gonna be like Mr. Perot here, or Lupin the Third, and be like, hey, I know what's going down. See how he didn't use Sherlock Holmes? I know, but he also solves mysteries at the same time. Lupin the Third... I know he's a... Okay, Lupin the Third's a thief, yes, but he's also solved mysteries. And he... Just like Hana. No, okay, so Lupin the Third's a thief, but he's like a good anti-hero, where it's like, he sees like a worse crime being committed, and is like, no, well actually no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Yes, I'm stealing this priceless art, but murder is not something good. You know, murder's bad. Murder's bad, you guys. You know, I'm not trying to hurt anybody, I'm just trying to steal their stuff. That's how Lupin the Third talks. Hey guys, I'm Lupin. Oh my gosh, I was just trying to steal the crown jewels from the crown of England, and then I saw this guard being brutally stabbed. Why? I'm gonna stop it. Lupin the Third saves the day again. Good job, Lupin, but you're off to jail for everything else you've done. No, I'm not. Yeah, smoke bombs, go. That's literally the entire anime series and fiction series of Lupin the Third right there. Now, okay, seriously, if you want like some fun anime, go look up any Lupin the Third. I don't even really care who's done it because multiple people have done it, but it's a fun anime series. The Miyazaki Hayao ones by Studio Gerbil are pretty good. I'll leave a link down below in the description to Studio Ghibli. I'm pretty sure you know who they are once you see some of the movies they've made. Studio Gerbil. Anyways, with that, next time we're gonna see what Satch is gonna say, because we're gonna have to deal with some hard truths here. Next time on Sensei Pong. Sensei Pong setting out. Like and subscribe.